Hey y'all, it's February the 25th, and as you're well aware, we're neck deep up in a marathon, if you will, of news and gathering the news and doing some research and analyzing it and stuff. Chances are the marathon will have to come to an end or at least be slowed down drastically after tonight, just to let y'all know. But we figured, while we're already here, we might as well just go to the extreme. And so we find ourselves at the New York Post, which is an entirely credible, legitimate news source. Anyways, the headline goes, "Mom who took in suspected Florida shooter gets emotional." Now, granted, this is an older article. I believe this article was published February the 16th, 2018 at 2:58 p.m. This article was written by a very talented Laura Mizrahi and Ruth Brown, who need to tag team on articles. Anyways, we're going to just read it a little bit because I just want to show you some blatant disrespect. Now, here's the thing. What you're going to see is blatant disrespect to the family, and of course they think that they're just under the assumption that Mr. Nikolas Cruz is a monster and therefore his family, or actually his foster parents, are monsters. So the article reads, "The family that was housing alleged school shooter Nikolas Cruz was virtually gone into hiding in the wake of Wednesday's massacre, refusing to speak about the ticking time bomb." Notice the language, "who had been living under their roof, even though it's all alleged and there is no evidence." Alright, and I just added that part. Anyways, it goes on and says, "I have no comment." A visibly emotional Kimberly Sneed, who's married to her husband, Kimberly Sneed, with eyes swollen and cheeks reddened, so you can imagine she's quite in a bad way. She told the Post outside her home Friday morning, "Please respect my family and my privacy now." See, this is at this point when this article would have been trashed and garbage, and this is when the article should have ended, and in fact it should have never been published. Simply because, you can understand and empathize with this lady who had no idea what was going on. She had no idea what she was going to wake up into. So there might be the chance that you could respect her and her family and her house, but the New York Post decided not to do that. They continued the article. They said Sneed and her husband, whose own 17-year-old son attends Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School and was there when Cruz allegedly went on a deadly rampage with an AR-15. Wednesday took him in after his mother died in November. That wasn't his mother, that was his foster mother, died in November, according to the family's mother. Now, I want to start way back at the beginning of the paragraph, if you will, where my finger's tickling it. That's already disrespectful. They should have ended the article, but they didn't, and that was disrespectful. And then what they said is Sneed and her husband. Who are you talking about? Sneed. Who is Sneed? What I'm trying to get at is Sneed is the name of her husband. Alright? And she is the wife of Sneed. That would be respecting her family, but yet and still they're not even trying to even come close to respect her family or her privacy or nothing like that. She asked them very politely to. They said, "No, we're not going to respect it." In fact, they wrote about her asking very politely to respect her privacy, and they said no. Said no, sorry, Bob. In fact, we're going to disrespect your family even some more. They went on to write this. This family is heartbroken. They opened up their home to him, lawyer Jim Lewis said, which is who you should have been talking to the entire time. They didn't have any clues. They didn't see anything in this kid that he was a danger or that he harbored any ill feelings towards the high school, and certainly he didn't. It's a starkly different story from former neighbors who continue to give you hearsay and absolutely no proof or evidence. Blah blah blah. The article ends. Good going, New York Post. Y'all are some Y'all got some real winners over there. Anyways, good job, New York Post. Thank you for bringing us the news once again. See, we're hateful individuals who just don't understand that sometimes you need to disrespect people in turmoil in order to come to some sort of solution. I'm gonna holler at y'all. It's February the 25th, 2018.